Peggy 12.
Good afternoon, everybody. Firstly, I'd like to take this opportunity to send a very warm welcome to all the viewers across Europe who are following Nintendo Direct. As many of you may know, my name is Satoru Iwata, and I am the Global President of Nintendo. Today, I am speaking to you from the Shield Room in the Nintendo headquarters in Japan. I have just completed the Nintendo Direct filming, which is specific to those in Japan, and I am very pleased that this time we are able to provide you with a dedicated European Nintendo Direct. I very much appreciate the diversity of Europe. Each country has its own sense of culture and unique spirit, and this is why today I am very happy to welcome you to a Nintendo Direct, which is specific and relevant for all our fans from across Europe. Today, we are bringing the latest European news to you directly, showing you the variety games you can expect to play very soon and some plans we have for upcoming titles a little further in the future. To do that, I'd like to hand over now to the European President of Nintendo, a man who not only shares my first name, but who is one of my letterbox friends on Nintendo 3DS, Satoru Shibata. I hope you enjoy the rest of this Nintendo Direct, and thank you very much for spending the next around 30 minutes with us, with Mr. Shibata guiding you through.
Thank you, Mr. Iwata, for your introduction, and welcome to our viewers across Europe. Today, we are in my office in the Nintendo of Europe headquarters in Germany. I'd like to get started right away by talking about one of our most anticipated titles, arriving in shops May 25th, and involving a game that's very close to my heart as a big tennis fan, Mario Tennis Open. Mario Tennis has a strong history on Nintendo platforms, with many different games you may remember on consoles, including the Nintendo 64 and Nintendo GameCube, and each providing a slightly different spin on the game of tennis, Mario style. Now we are really excited to bring you a unique Mario Tennis experience, only possible on Nintendo 3DS. First, I'd like to talk a little about customization. Mario Tennis Open is the first Mario Tennis game that lets you play using your Mii character. Naturally, you can also play using one of 16 characters from the Mario universe, like Mario, Peach, or Bowser. But using your Mii character allows you to play in a slightly different way. For a start, you can customize your Mii character. There are about 200 items to collect, and these are pieces of clothing and equipment, such as new rackets, wristbands, or whole tennis kits styled after different characters. Each item can change the tennis skills of your Mii, for example, your power, spin, or the way you move. It's fun to unlock and try different items, but importantly, you can try out these different items until you end up with exactly the kind of tennis player you prefer, whether you love powerful play or take a more tactical view on the court like me. You can now enjoy designing a player that plays like you, or at least the way you wish you could play. As you may know, there are lots of multiplayer options in Mario Tennis Open. You can play locally with friends and family in the same room, And you can also use Download Play. With Download Play, even if just one person has a game card, up to 4 players can enjoy a game of tennis together. And what I'm most excited about is the online multiplayer mode. You can now play friends, family, and also other people in your region online. There is even a regional leaderboard for you to tackle to see if you have what it takes to be European champion. And the best part is you can use that me character you've customized to play against other people in your own unique style, making this the most personalized game of Mario Tennis you've ever played. Look out for me too, as I will certainly be taking part in online matches once the game launches across Europe on May 25th. We recommend heading to Nintendo eShop to see a 3D version. And as you might have seen in the trailer, there will be further surprise in the near future, so please stay tuned and check our website or follow our Twitter account. Speaking of multiplayer gaming that's new and exciting brings me to the next topic I'd like to mention today. Kit Icarus Uprising has been on sale for several weeks now, and we'd like to thank the European players for their warm reception of the title. Many people have commented on the immense depth and scope of gameplay to be found as you play through this title. We have prepared a short video today to look at how you can find and use stronger weapons and how to make the most of them if you want to beat your friends in multiplayer modes. There will be a longer, more in-depth version soon available on the Nintendo Direct website. Please don't forget to check back. Finally, some news that will be the icing on the cake for Kit Icarus fans who enjoy collecting the AR idol cards. We are pleased to announce that we've entered into an exclusive partnership with Panini. We are sure many of you will have some experience of collecting all sorts of Panini stickers. Soon, you will be able to purchase additional packs of Kit Icarus AR idol cards in stores, as well as an album to keep your collection in. We hope this way you will get even more joy when collecting and trading with your friends. Our next announcement for Nintendo 3DS concerns a game that introduces an entirely new world with original characters, fresh gameplay, and that uses the features of Nintendo 3DS in quite a new way. It's Heroes of Ruin from Square Enix. The multiplayer mode in particular is very extensive and features real-time voice chat with other gamers, providing an even more immersive experience. We have a very special and exclusive video which takes a closer look at this incredibly rich multiplayer mode, with the development team providing us some insight. I can also confirm today that new downloadable challenges will be available for free every day for an entire year after launch. These scenarios will offer players daily trials and allow them to test their combat skills and earn rewards. I also wanted to mention the Heroes of Ruin official website, which aims to create a strong community around the game. The website will allow players to deepen their Heroes of Ruin experience even further. For example, players will be able to check their stats and aim for the top of the game's leaderboards. It will also offer many other exciting possibilities for players to expand and share their game experience. Heroes of Ruin will be available in Europe from June 15th, exclusively for Nintendo 3DS. Now I'd like to talk about the Pokemon series. We announced a little while ago that the next game in the Pokemon series for Nintendo DS, Pokemon Black version 2 and Pokemon White version 2, are not only in development, but will be out in Europe this autumn. Pokemon Black version 2 and Pokemon White version 2 are for Nintendo DS, but of course they can also be played on Nintendo 3DS, since it's compatible with Nintendo DS software. Today I'd like to show you two Nintendo 3DS download software titles that can increase your enjoyment of Pokemon Black version 2 and Pokemon White version 2 even more. First, I'd like to introduce you to a piece of software whose Japanese title is Pokemon AR Searcher. It's a title that brings Pokemon into the real world right in front of your eyes with AR, or augmented reality technology. This is a motion control shooting game where you have to catch Pokemon that appear around you in the real world. Players move their Nintendo 3DS and aim at the Pokemon moving around them. You can catch Pokemon by hitting them with a beam. Sometimes it's even possible to catch extremely rare Pokemon in this way. Better still, once you capture some Pokemon, you will be able to transfer them to the new Pokemon Black version 2 and Pokemon White version 2 titles. This will be on sale from Nintendo eShop later this year. As I mentioned, we have another download software titles to announce. When Pokédex 3D came out in 2011 as a free download on Nintendo eShop, it was snapped up by many Nintendo 3DS owners. We are now pleased to announce that soon we will have a fantastic new Pokédex for you. The original Pokédex 3D contained detailed data on over 150 Pokémon from the first Pokemon Black version and Pokemon White version games. But with the new version, you can now check every Pokemon in the history of the series, which is sure to be a big help when deciding your strategies for the new Pokemon Black version 2 and Pokemon White version 2 games this autumn. There are many other new features too, so look out for further announcement on this title soon. This will also be on sale from Nintendo eShop later this year. Next up, we turn our attention to an icon in a completely different area, but surely one of the most famous and well-loved characters of all time. Disney Epic Mickey for Wii arrived in shops in 2010, and many fans of gaming, Disney or both, took up the challenge to battle through puzzle, adventure, and action with a paintbrush in hand. You may have heard that a brand new Disney Epic Mickey game for Nintendo 3DS is in development from Disney, headed up again by well-known developer Warren Spector. Luckily for us, Mr. Spector made a special exclusive trailer to tell us a little more about what to expect from this new title.